I'm John Fox on channel John Rice. I am having an Opus Magnum adventure, and Concordia Lem says, just supply me with a thread. I'll take care of the rest of it. You sure? From a thread to complete dress. I still know all the suppliers of the Van Tassen Viment. That's not a word I really use. Viment. They'll know what to do. This is amounting to quite the production. It's a shame the Van Tassens won't gain the benefit of this work. A ball gown made of pure gold certainly would fit well with their sense of style. Ah, Frederic, how I wish you could have been there to see it. Let's make some golden thread, shall we? Which I assume is going to involve some gold. I was going to say, hang on, how does that work? Ha. Ha. Ooh. Let's put that right there. So, oh, you know what? Not as difficult as I initially thought it would be. Well, I think. Because, we want two things, I think. No. You want to make the entire of that. You want to make that and then add that to it. Which I don't think will be too hard. Yeah, this seems like a right, so one is going to be in charge of gold and pushing. To the point that I don't even think it needs to turn. You know what? No, it can't spin because it's got no center, which is usually how these things are done. I'm trying to figure out how to do it quickly, and I'm not sure because how about this? I do something like this. I think we almost the annoying thing. Sorry, I'm doing half sentences. That's not helpful at all, is it? I kind of want to spin it, but there's no quick way of doing those circles, which is why I kind of want them out first. We want the ones like that, boom, 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 boom. That's the quickest they could possibly be done. And then that. Man, I could do it like that, but what, like boom, 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 and then it pushes. But that feels wasteful. Feels wasteful. It's sort of, it looks really simple, and I guess it is. I mean, it's even going to involve one of these things. No, not that way. The other way. That should be fine. In fact, well, it's going to need to be out somewhere. Maybe that'll do it. Sure, we put two whites there. Right, let's do it like that. Let's... It can't be there, John, because you need to slide it. Putting 2 whites there, right? Does that work? No, it would have to be 2 whites there. I want to do 2 whites and then I want to turn it the other way. Why is my brain not working? It should be fine whichever way it does. That sounded like a stupid sentence. I want it to be those 2, and I want to loop it all the way around. Okay, cool, that's fine. So, I'm happy with it not making any sense, but... So grab, return, twice, we let go. It's one thing doing all the work. Well, it doesn't have to be one thing doing all the work, does it? Also, that too is blatantly going to be in the way. Right, we're not going to have one thing do all the work, that makes no sense. We grab this, we put it there, and we do it with something else. No, we can just do that. That's not in the way anymore, is it? So 3. Sorry, I put a cut in there. Yeah, I'm thinking I may need to convey. Like, doesn't matter if it's in the... As long as it's there, it should be fine. So I'm thinking... Should it be fine? Yeah, something like... I've already broken the idea, though. No, I'll just use one of these to move it along instead. What I basically want is I want something in here that continually turns it. It has to be able to get out. Or, hang on, no it doesn't. Get out of the way. No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. Okay. Don't know if it needs to be that long. That doesn't do anything, John. No, John, it doesn't make sense because it would need to do that. It needs to grab and pull along like that. Which means it's in the way. I'm overthinking this, I know I am. So instead, no, yeah, I'm being dumb. I'm being dumb. You do that, and then you shift it, right? That's all I have to do. So, yeah, easy, 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 easy. So I put the whites there, I put the gold there. Does screw up what I was going to do a little. A little. It doesn't quite fit, but that's fine. That works. That works. We'll do that. So 2 grabs it, turns right. Let's go. 1 turns left, and we'll turn left at the end of there. Grabs it, turns right. Let's go. On a delay. See. Cool. Means I have to put the gold there. Cool. If I put the gold there, let's put that away. Put the gold there. No, I want to put the gold there. Sorry. Because then it can just... So 1 grabs. We're not going to be able to have a spare. Yeah, we are. We can have loads of time to do with the 1. Just do this or something. It does require 1 going all the way back anyway, but I feel like 1 has loads of time. So, yeah, hang on. My brain just froze, but it's fine. One grabs. And then there's... I'm going to need another one of these, basically. One grabs. Turns. Q. V. Yeah, I saw what I did there. Fine. Track is 5. Right, so what's it going to do? It's going to grab there's going to be issues with that. One needs to return first, so... I mean, yeah. 3. Is it 3? Yeah. So it's going to grab. It's going to waste a whole bunch of time though. If he does that. I need to get from there to there because of the new way it does it. Right, I think this can be fixed with me being smarter about my positioning. So 2 and 3 are going to do the same thing, but this time I need to change the position somewhat. There. No. Ah, damn it, I thought... Is there a way of getting both of those in one swing? There isn't, is there? Yeah, there certainly is, John. There certainly is. It would break 1 and 2 quite a bit, but get rid of those two. So that doesn't make any sense. That works out. Right, sorry, I was a bit quiet because I cut a bit out and I forgot that I continued playing without coming back into the level. Huh. Right. I feel like with some clever spinning, it should be fine. So, what we want actually to do at this point is to move it. Let's get rid of that. Like that. Now I know what's going to happen, it's going to bump into that. But I could just tell 2 to get out of the way. Not going to work, John. However, I like the concept. All I need to do is actually swap the side of 2. That'll do it, won't it? Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. Then minus minus instead. Minus minus. The problem with that is it's now at an annoying angle. Now I'm going to have to turn the entire thing for it to make sense. I really wish you could turn that. Like, because, yeah, otherwise I have to turn the entire bloody level. Other than that, it's going to be pretty simple. Because I just have to repeat myself now. So, VV. Is there any reason why I can't do it immediately? There isn't. Cool. What I'll do then, it needs to return. I can't turn it, see? Actually, something's going to have to push. And weirdly enough, one doesn't have that much space because I've done this quite efficiently. Which is almost annoying. Yeah, which makes me think I should just 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4. What happens if I put a minus there? A plus even, sorry. Right, but it's facing the wrong way. And I've got no way of grabbing it. Yeah, it's now awkwardly placed. And what I can do, obviously, is... No, I've got an idea. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna fix it with another arm on the same thing. So what I'll do... needs that plus. So it's going to need to plus and then let go. See, what it's going to have to do is turn left twice. this is where I think another one. Also, just realised that's going too early, isn't it? What I'd like, I don't know if I could do it, is if I could have two going around the conveyor belt in such a way that the timings work. And I don't think that makes sense, unfortunately. Unless they were each literally equal. They'd have to be equal. But start in different positions. How would I get that to work? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. I wanted to be lazy, I could do something like that. It's only not that, but... So it would grab, it couldn't grab and turn because it's in the goddamn way, John. You'd have to start on the other side. It only needs to back up. Then it can let go. Then I've got that much space to finish the level. Which is easy, because I can just do it with the fourth one at the start. Which I'm just trying to figure out. That's kind of easy, funny though. Seems like such a waste. Because it is, John. It is a waste. It is a waste. There's a better way of doing this and I can't figure it out for some reason. That's good. Fine. Grab. Turn. I mean pivot. I mean pivot the other goddamn direction. And then I place it on that thing. How much does it need to go forwards? 1, 2, yes. So, pivot, minus, which is T, then it needs to let go, which is R. So we'll put them at the start. We'll start like that. No, we didn't consider that we're going to have to plus as well. Okay, cool. See if this works. Ah! Fine. We need another minus. We need another plus. Lovely. Just gonna center it. And we're gonna watch this play out. Quite a lot of wasted motion, but what are you gonna do, eh? Make it more efficient. Lovely. So I am fastest, but I'm the same as Clunk on speed. My area is better than Clunk. See, I'm not really fastest, but I don't think it's physically impossible to be slower than that. Well, there is a tiny line there, isn't there? Somebody's managed it. I may just have to accept this loss, mainly because I'm just too lazy to fix it. So, I'm going to record the GIF, of course. You know what? No. Turn to menu. Oh, crap. See, there's a gap right there. Surely I could just shift everything 1. I want to see what happens if I do that. One needs to immediately grab, but why though? I don't think it does need to immediately grab. I think I can make it slightly faster. So let's say I do that. What I do is I move that there and put that there. Then I put that minus at the beginning, like so. Well, I'm faster than the Mighty Clunk. I'm still in that slot. But I'm now officially faster than the Mighty Clunk. So I'm at least winning in one of the rows in speed. So I'll record that GIF. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We'll close this down. Cost isn't too bad, but I am more expensive than everyone else in my areas. My area is better than the Mighty Clunk. So it's kind of a mix. We each win a row, which is very nice. But I win cycles, which is the most exciting one. I used to be quite good about cost, but now I've gone to cycles. Don't know why that is. Anyway, let's return to menu. So, see the thread here? As thin and smooth as silk. And you plan to make an entire dress out of this? Quite the bold sartorial statement. That's the plan, to have everyone's eyes on you. A nerve-wracking thought. At the same time, I'm practically bursting with anticipation for it. A strange admixture of emotions, I'll admit. You're stronger than you know, Clara. You'll do wonderfully. Sorry, this is still Concordia. I'm sure of it. Concordia, thank you. So we have the plot. So let's read the plot. Sorry, that's my chair. This is Concordia then. Nils, is that you? Sorry to interrupt your alchemical intrigues, but I've came back to let you know House Cullivan is stepping up patrols through the border zones. They may have realized there were some escapees. Took them long enough. Thank you for the warning. I have a few more things to do, but we should be out of here just as soon as I'm finished. Don't hesitate. They're clearly looking for someone. Clara, this is Nils. You could say he's a bit of an unsavory character. No, I know. Wait, you know Nils? Know him? I employ him. Only on a part-time basis. Ha! I've always wondered how it is you found us so easily. I'm almost offended you didn't realize it sooner. Your machinations are at a level far beyond ours, I'm afraid. And here I thought I'd found the only trustworthy thief in the city. Lady Soria, I advise returning home now before there is any chance of being seen here. That's likely for the best, I agree. There's still a matter of the lipstick. There's a lot of voices. Once you've made it, Nils can bring it to me on the night of the ball itself. Very well. One more thing, Clara. There will be chaos. I know. I don't fear it. And there we go. Chapter 5. Opposing plots. We'll read that invitation on the next episode. I've been John Boxing on channel John of the West. What was that last level? Even called Golden Thread. And the plot. Well, I've been having an magnum opus, an Opus Magnum adventure. I knew I'd make that mistake at some point. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.